Look at this. You see my finger and you see this. Now, I got a big finger. 6'7", 350. Now this, you already know what's going on.
Y'all niggas are retarded.
You were like, what? Shut your ass up.
It was Dick DeMerlo and he believed you.
But like, you know, a week.
Let's partake
Long enough.
in this good green goodness. That's what I call it, my green goodness.
And then you had to
It's a good breakfast smoothie for you right here to wake you bake edition.
I thought about a great sushi. I had a show in New Orleans and I knew I wasn't gonna get my money because the promoter was.
I hate all that stupid shit. You like, hey, use a match. Use a match. Or use this right here to preserves the flavor. Man, if you don't get out of here with this
my
shit.
face. I said, oh, I'm not getting paid.
Nigga throat was made out of terminal.
Ooh, woo.
That's like Shannon Sharp.
Exactly what I was expecting. And what I was wanting.
That's how tough they like to fight. That's why Shannon Sharp's so tough. That nigga's
Tastes so good, me.
No, if you think Shannon Sharp don't bust that motherfucker down after the show.
I'm saying, but Instagram, you take 12 pulls of a Russian cream blunt with no weed in it on Instagram, see you don't die. Yeah, see you don't die right there on the spot.
He ain't sweat or nothing.
Yo, on the spot, see you don't die. That nigga, that's tough.
Whether you like that, you know it's hit.
Tough, bro.
If you ain't talking like that, it ain't hitting. And that's just the truth. That's just the truth. I don't need none of that F-ass butts. I don't need no other ways around it. I don't want to hear no it's smooth and quick up on you. That's how I want it. Immediate. I want the immediate.
You brought Nicole Murphy up in 2 years, bro. Yeah, whatever. Oh yeah, we do got people watching.
You might have tried to
Yeah.
Michael Strahan and shit. He like,
Shit.
why are you back there?
Yeah, what you doing? Trying to put up
I was drop some words today.
yeah.
I wasn't gonna drop no words. I was just gonna get on here with the gas. But
This is the fire.
shit,
Remo Rock.
to talk about a couple of things.
Yeah, man. Listen, man, we on the roll of special guests and it don't get
Let's talk about how they bashing Kevin Hart new stand up for some reason. Now, me personally, myself or not, as a self-proclaimed comedian in the hood,
met this brother, man.
internet sensation, making up shit. I feel like Kevin Hart stand up was pretty great, pretty good. I give him a B plus, stand up wise. Shit was better than this shit. Better give him credit.
He's just talking about what happened before he walked on stage.
Zayla, what you doing, dog?
That's early in our career because I believe we probably started around the same time. So that's super advanced. I'm over there going over my set. Okay, my phone.
Yeah, there was a cat out there messing with the gate. I ain't know what was going on. I thought I was about to peel somebody's muffin cap back blue. Good thing I did. And that's another thing. Don't be so quick on the trigger. You know what I mean? Slow yourself down. Be patient. You don't never know what situation it is. Save that until the last case scenario. Sometimes you put yourself in trouble faster than you had to just because you got that thing with you and you wanted to utilize it. I always think about that thing last and think about first how you can get out of the situation. That thing is for emergencies only. You don't want to pull that thing out for no reason or for a situation that ain't necessary to pull that thing out for. Learn how to fight your battles with your words and your hands first. That thing is last. Because if you got that thing first as your problem solver, then you're going to end up having to use it. And it ain't going to be the way you want to. Trust me.
But happy about it, though.
But like I was saying, how do I feel about Kevin Hart new stand-up? B plus, solid B plus. It was funny. He talk about his life. The first half of it ain't all that hilarious. You gotta wait until the second half of it to start picking up and get the laughs in. So if you haven't watched the stand-up yet because you don't know how to feel about it or you get mixed reviews, then what I recommend is for you to go and actually watch the stand-up on Netflix. You know what I mean? What was the name of it? Go watch Kevin Hart stand-up. I ain't disrespecting it. I know the name of it, but People that smoke as much as I do, sometimes you forget simple stuff like that. But go watch Kevin Hart stand up. It's pretty funny. He talking about his life, his family, what he know. You know what I mean? And ain't nothing wrong with that. That's some of the guidelines wrote out by some of the great comedians. To talk about your life, your truth, what you know. You know what I mean? We want him to tell us a bunch of lies. What people really want, I think, what people really want, I think, and expect from Kevin Hart is they want Kevin Hart to speak on what's going on in the world outside of his life and family. People want it to be relatable topics. Like they want to see what Kevin Hart thoughts on the presidential election is. What Kevin Hart thoughts on like the scamming and shit like that, unemployment. I think that's what the problem is. Like if Kevin can get out of talking about just his family, the comedy which he built himself off of, like this is what he's done every special. This is his whole life. So y'all want this man to go from what he know and what's gained him so much success to switching it up to appease you because you want to compare him to the other greats or something. Let the man be great in his own way. I might have said in the past, Kevin Hart ain't that funny if I said it, but when I say something like that, what I mean is I compare him to my scale of people that I think is like the all-time funniest. So when you do that, then of course it's gonna come out like that, make it look bad. But is he funny? Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Boxers from Des Moines that are really.
So go watch the stand-up. It was hilarious. One of my favorite jokes and it was when he was talking about I didn't mind him talking about his daughter being the hoe, first of all, because it was just a joke. The man didn't straight up say a grown woman, which is his daughter, that's out there dating and swapping from man to man, that's out here whoring and his daughter's a hoe. He was talking about a little girl, a kid who don't like this boy, so she decides she like this boy. Kid stuff. It shouldn't have been no problem with him saying, oh yeah, my daughter a hoe, in a joking manner, because everybody that got sense know what he meant. And they know he didn't mean like physically, right. Like, yeah, my daughter out here hoeing, sleeping with different men. Come on, man. You gotta be better than that. Like the people that even start to call out something like that, as soon as we catch it, we gotta seal it. We gotta nip it in the bud. Because that's the reason why everything is so sensitive now. Everybody is so sensitive now. We can't do nothing or say nothing. It's because people like that say, oh my goodness, I can't believe I heard what I just heard. Then when we hear that from them, we need to say, well, what did you just hear? Because I think that you can't believe that you didn't hear what you think you just heard, because you're being real dramatic right now over some shit that ain't really that necessary. Like, what makes a person get so upset at a person that tells jokes for a living to where they be like, oh, I need to go on here and let them know how bad they made me feel by cracking some jokes. And get out of here. I know one thing, most people that got a problem don't crack the joke about the problem they got before. And you done been in their company long enough, you done heard them cracking jokes about the problem. And then they ain't worried about it, they ain't tripping about it, they cool with it, you know what I mean? Like if you're in the presence of a person with one arm all the time, sooner or later they're gonna be saying some funny shit about them having one arm. So then when you go say it, then people all of a sudden, oh, I can't believe I heard what I just heard. All right, okay.